We're going to do this thing right, okay? Now I'm ready. I've been seeing clips of Tony's beautiful face all over the ExJW community, and I decided to go ahead and take a peek at what wonderful, encouraging Bible sayings he's decided to share with the sheeple of Jehovah's Witnesses. See what the hell Tony is talking about.
And the enemies of Jehovah would say, well, that's gruesome, that's despicable. You teach your people these things? No, God teaches his people these things. This is what he's foretelling. And frankly, for friends of Jehovah God, how reassuring that they're finally going to be gone. All these despicable enemies that have just reproached Jehovah's name, destroyed, never, ever to live again.
Oh, you just so...
It's not that we rejoice in someone's death.
Yes, you do.
When it comes to God's enemies, finally.
Okay.
They're out of the way.
Okay, hold up. God's enemies. Who determines who's God's enemies, Tony? You? And your 7 dumb compadres? That's who gets to determine who's God's enemy? Because to be quite honest with you, looking through y'all's rap sheet that y'all done accumulated over the years, y'all the ones who are God's enemies. Y'all the ones who are allowing these crimes against humanity to go undetected and allowed to be pervasive in your organization. Y'all the ones claiming to be God's brothers and spiritually anointed and lying to people. Y'all the ones taking people money and flipping it and making your own profits and not redistributing out to your congregants and lying about the nature of what y'all doing. Y'all the ones running the motherfucking cult, Tony. So you tell me who gets to decide who are God's enemies. Because y'all the ungodly ones. Ooh, the sheep need to wake up. That's all I'm saying. Sheep need to wake up. And his voice said, I'm triggered again. I'm already triggered. I'm 39 seconds in a 1 minute 45 clip, and I'm already feeling my PTSD kicking in. Just hearing this man's voice, seeing this. All right, let's play the clip.
These despicable apostates who at one point had dedicated their life to God, and then they joined forces with Satan, the devil, the chief apostate of all time.
Despicable apostate. See, that's who you're really talking about. See, that's who they're really talking about when they give these dumb talks. God's enemies. No, the apostates. Because we own that ass. These apostates because we own that ass. That's who he's talking about. You ain't really worried about God's enemies, because if you were, you wouldn't even be worrying about no ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. Y'all be worried about them pedophiles y'all protecting. Y'all be worried about these murderers that y'all in cahoots with in these upper levels of business and government and whatever else the hell y'all involved with. That's the enemies y'all would be naming now specifically and concerned with. You worrying about people who don't want to be Jehovah's Witnesses no more? Why are we despicable? Because we don't want to listen to you, Tony. That's why we despicable. Oh, we despicable to you, Tony, because we finally grew up and decided not to listen to your lie no more. Oh, that hurt your feelings, Tony. You don't like us calling you type hands, Tony. You don't like us showing you buying all that damn liquor. Is that really what this is, Tony? A personal vendetta? Because you know the ExJWs are going to watch this and we're going to have something to say. Is that what it really is? A shot at us? You're using precious people's time, mandating that they watch these recordings so that they can get and keep Jehovah's favor. You're making people watch this video who are still under your cult spell. And the best you can do is take a shot at people who don't want to listen to your bullshit anymore. That's the best you can do, Tony, with all these people's time. That's what you got.
Dedicated their life to God, and then they joined forces with Satan, the devil.
Number one, we didn't dedicate our life to God. We dedicated our lives to you. You think you God. That's where the discrepancy lies. Number two, we did not join forces with Satan. I have not talked to Satan. Okay? Satan ain't called me. Satan ain't text me. Satan ain't wrote me no letter. Satan ain't reached out for me. Satan ain't blessed me. Satan ain't made me rich. Satan ain't made my life easier or worse. So who is you talking about joining forces with? Who? With Satan? Who is that? Who is that? Ain't nobody been contacting me. We ain't joined forces with Satan. We just don't want to listen to y'all. Y'all the ones think you God. And we woke up and was like, no, y'all just regular people making up shit as you go, and I'm not going to be dummy enough to keep listening to you. Join forces with Satan. That's the best you got, bruh. Tony, you should have had some protein this morning instead of all them donuts you was eating. You can't start off your day with donuts and rum. Tony. McCullough, what was that? Whiskey, was it? Whatever. You can't start off your day with donuts and drink, okay? Look at you. It's coming all out. You don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Chief apostate of all time. So, in conclusion, let's go back to that opening psalm that we looked at here. Just to help this verse stay in your mind, we hope. Verse 20, just to emphasize this, but the wicked will perish, the enemies of Jehovah will vanish like glorious pastures. Particularly, they will vanish like...
Wasn't there a movie called Glorious Bastards? Did he just say Glorious Bastards? Is that in the scripture? Is that in... Let me get my Bible. Hold up. I had to grab my sword.
Looked at here. Just to help this verse stay in your mind, we hope. Verse 20.
Okay.
Just to emphasize this, but the wicked will perish, the enemies of Jehovah will vanish like glorious pastures. Particularly, they will vanish like smoke. So, I thought this would be a nice memory aid to this verse stay in the mind. Here's what Jehovah's promising. That's Jehovah's enemies. Vanish like smoke. Memory aid.
Wait a minute. Do it again, Tony.
Promising.
Do it again. Look. Tony, why? Why do you do this, Tony?
However,
No. Let me speak, Tony. Please. Why, Tony? Why? That was a weak ass analogy. Y'all spent all that money to be building this production studio. Y'all couldn't get a little CGI person in there and make some flames go up in the background on the blue screen or something like that. Like, that's the best you can do is them matches. And them cheap matches. Because I have a box of them Hold on, let me get my matches. Them look like the same box of matches. I am out of focus. I'm so sorry about that. I've been out of focus this whole time. I got them same matches. Bruh, these the same matches. I know exactly where you got these cheap ass matches from. And thus said the Lord Jehovah, we will destroy all the apostates. This is a war. It's not a game. And you better make sure you remain on the right side of us. I mean Jehovah. I mean us. Because if you don't, if you disobey, go astray, this is what Jehovah of armies has said to me to tell to you. This is what he said gonna happen to you. He like this right here. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look at this visual aid right here. Look at that. That's you. That's what you think you is right now, on fire. But you know what my God gonna do to you? You know what the army of Jah gonna do to you? You heard that grunt. I'm doing this rebuttal all wrong. You heard that grunt? What was that about? Sound like a lizard. That's that cardiovascular disease kicking in. You need on a treadmill. He is so happy. He is a pig in a pigsty right now. He's so excited. He is a kid in a candy store. He love it. I wonder if that's the sound he make before he get ready to eat a sandwich. Oh, look at that. Look at that triple decker pork, ham, beef, spaghetti sandwich with extra cheese and mayonnaise. I mean, come on. How can you get this much delight? See, Jehovah Witness says y'all need to take note. This is your father. This is your elected daddy. He is telling you how to feel about people who don't believe in this bullshit no more. Look at how much glee he's getting from this. You don't see a problem with this, Jehovah's Witnesses? This is who you want to be your boss? Even if what they say is true. This the person you want ruling over you in heaven? You want Tony to be your angelic overlord in heaven, making decisions for you. Him?
That's Jehovah's enemies.
Oh, shut up. You lying, evil, perverted, scandalous, greedy, superciliosis ass. We don't like you, homie. I can't believe he actually using people's time to say some stuff like that. Out of everyone they could be talking about, they emphasize apostates. That's why I don't do a lot of rebuttals and videos no more. It's like the voice just... I just feel so dirty. Like, I just don't like it. Anyway, I'm off of it. Death, destruction, and disapproval, that is your heaven. That is your safe place. That is your playhouse. That is your candy land. That's just where you like to reside. And you can't blame us because we like to call you out on that. It's sickening. We had to listen to this stuff when we were Jehovah's Witnesses. You are an instrumental reason why we not Jehovah's Witnesses no more. Because of the dumb stuff that come out your mouth. Because of the way you really feel about people. You hate people. And Jehovah's Witnesses, y'all need to note this as well. Don't think he just talking about apostates. Watchtower don't care about you. Tony don't care about you. Let you get cancer tomorrow. Let you get evicted tomorrow. You think Tony Moore is going to send you money or a letter of encouragement to you personally because you're going through hardship? No. He gonna sit his little plump self up in his secure headquarters, get everything handed to him, and think of some more BS he can say to your dumb ass. So don't think he's not speaking about you, because the moment you decide that, you know what, I am going to allow my child to have that blood transfusion. You know what, I'm not going to let the congregation elders micromanage me. You know what, I am going to look and research the founding fathers of this organization and figure out if this is really from God or is this some BS, some people making up to make some money. The moment you decide to think for yourself and do what's best for you and or your family is the moment you become one of these people that's going to vanish. But then he'll have a justifiable, twisted reason he think coming from the Bible that they made up to not like your ass. He don't like your ass right now as a current, active, faithful Jehovah's Witness. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. So don't think this is just for me. It's for you too. And they know a whole bunch of y'all is joining us because the time is up for the bull crowd. This ain't nothing but fear tactic classic propaganda 101. Oh my God, read a book about it. Read a book about dark psychology. I just finished a book about it, 2 books actually. And read a book about propaganda. Watchtower fit the rules to the T and they done mastered them. This stuff is so pathetic and predictable now. It bores me, wastes my time. It makes me viscerally, actually, physically sick to hear these perverted, stupid, evil people talk down to y'all like that. Y'all accept it, and then they training y'all to come after us, and we the ones that had the courage to leave in the first place. Who you talking to, though? Come on now. You think this a game? You think this funny? Huh? You think this a joke? Look, you laughing right now. What you laughing for? You think my God ain't true? You think my God don't exist? Huh? You don't believe my word over everything? My name is Tony motherfucking Morris, okay? You think I ain't telling you what you need to know? Why you on these apostate sites? That's what's gonna happen to you. That's what's gonna happen to your sons and your daughters. And I can't wait to see that. This ain't no game. This ain't funny. This ain't no skit. This is real life we talking about right here. I'm tired of y'all questioning me, and I'm tired of y'all making these apostate videos about the tight pants and Bottlegate. Like, get over it, okay? I was short on supply, and they had a sale, so I bought multiple bottles. And these niggas will be wearing these tight pants. My PP ain't that big, and I don't like seeing they ding-dongs in them tight pants, so I made an ordinance for it. So what? Y'all still gonna rob me about that? It's not a game, though. It's not funny, though. And I'm sick and tired. That, you know, I went on a rant. That was a long rant. That was a long tangent. But that's the stuff I be thinking about in my mind. It was supposed to be a short intro. I don't know where that shit came from, though. I hope it's funny. If it's funny, I'm going to put it in the video. Okay, let's see if it was funny.